what to feed this senior running back. More than 200, breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Right back to the well. There's some room. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. On the run, it's Knight. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Play fake, Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's held. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. The play-action fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Iamaleava. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Grove. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice throw there. I tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The run inside. It's Taylor. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guy.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. They'll try to slam it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Minnesota! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Bruins want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Another incompletion on third down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Bringing the heat. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Ucla. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
With the catch, it's Morgan. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Gophers will take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Iamaleava using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it to him on the screen. Back's going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Taylor has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 20.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that.
Could be an alley. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lets it fly. Has it.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Imaliava. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Returns it inside the 30. They'll try to cash it in with a score. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of...
He's got it right down the field. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Rushes on him. He gets away. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the big throw. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 6 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's Missouri on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Running inside, it's Taylor. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. It's complete on the right side. Crosses the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the 1st drive.
Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Iamaleava fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Iamaleava on the play action. Just about had another one picked. Already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Taken in by Smith on the right side.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The give is to Taylor. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown! Goal! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And you want these guys that can take the top off a defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Got his man to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Bruins are flying down the field. Under fire. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. Oh, he got loose. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Knight. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th. Down he goes! They're going to test the right side with this one. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Offense in an empty set. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Drop the... Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit. Didn't hang on to the football.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Iamaleava, pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it down the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He might want another play. Throwing, Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Took care of it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The run inside. It's Taylor. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Play action, Iamaleava. He's going to take off. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't have a lot of room to run after. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Quarterback making checks. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
fires to the middle. And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap themselves. Finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard.